Hey folks, I am back and we are going to go through a series that I do in the morning. This is my morning go-to series, and each of the elements in this series has a specific purpose that I feel like I need in my body, and I'll be talking you through that as we go. So this is a quick series. It won't take you that long, but this is what I do when I just want to get a little movement before I start my day. And maybe I'm going to work out later, but this is just my get started. So all we need is a TheraBand. We're going to put that off to the side for now. We'll use that a little bit later. And let's come on to our back. All right, so laying all the way down. Find yourself in a neutral spine, hip bones, pubic bone are level, a little space under the small of your back. And we're just going to start with a very small little pelvic tilt. So just tug that pelvis and hover it up. So I'm doing this to activate my lower abdominals and to stretch through my low back. I also get some engagement in my glutes, and sometimes I think my glutes get a little bit lazy. So I like this exercise for those three reasons: low abs, stretch through the hip flexor, activate the glutes, and stretch the spine. So really that's four things, but lots of good. So for a pretty simple exercise, it's just a little bit of a beginning of a bridge. I'm staying below the belly button, if you will. And you may choose to go all the way up on these next few. I have a little bit of a disc ischio in my upper back, so I'm going to keep mine smaller. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to take one leg up, flex my foot down, point my leg up. Now, I do this exercise because this works my glute medius, the outside of my glutes there. So I'm really working to keep my pelvis level. If you find your knees kind of fold in on each other, or you have trouble with balance or standing on one foot, you may need to be working that glute medius, and that's why I do this. Bring that leg up. Let's pulse it higher. This is going to get those glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a quick little stretch. Also felt a little bit of hamstring there, which was welcome as well. All right, let's try the other side. So get into your little curve, whatever that looks like for you. Bring that leg up, flexing down, pointing up, trying to keep that pelvis level. That's the goal here. All right, 3 more of those. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg up. We pulse it higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross that leg over. Take a quick little stretch there. I think my little buddy's going to join us. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the series of 5. Now, I love the series of 5 because, as Joseph Pilates felt, this targeted all of your core muscles. So I'm always wanting to work my core to keep it strong so it supports my spine. And this is just a great way to do it. Very efficient. So rounding up, bringing the legs to tabletop, pull one leg in as you reach the other leg, and switch. Starting with that single leg, trying to keep the upper body lifted. If you had any neck issues, you could certainly put your head and shoulders down and do the other parts of this. We go 9, 9, 10, and 10. Right into the double leg. You can take those legs at a height that works for you. So I could go up and around, or I could go really low and around. The lower I go, the more challenging that becomes. So I try to hit kind of a middle spot. For today, that feels good for me. And I try to keep my upper body lifted. So as my arms go back, my upper body doesn't lower. Let's do that for 2 and 1. All right, hug your knees in for just a quick second. We'll be coming back up. One leg is up, one leg is down, and we do that scissor. This one really stretches that hamstring too, and that's an area that I tend to get tight. So this serves a great purpose in my body. All right, last 2. All right, coming back down. So we're going to do the double leg version of that. And for that, I like to keep my head and shoulders down, make my thumb and forefinger into a diamond, a little platform for my tailbone to rest on. And I want to keep the weight even on my fingers. If I take my legs up too much, I smash my thumbs. If I lower my legs too low, I smash my fingers. So it's a good little feedback. It helps protect my spine, that I'm staying within a range that I can support. And I like an exhale on the up and an inhale on the down. And really try not to swing your legs here. So we go down slow, we come up slow, and that makes that a more effective exercise. If you're I see people in the gym and they're swinging their legs around, and it's just momentum. They're not using their core, they're using momentum. So they're really kind of wasting their time, which is unfortunate. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do it right. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And of course, it helps to have a cat watching you. That's a good add-on. If you have one, make sure they're helping you out. So we're going to do crisscross next. Interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. We're up in that C curve again. Legs are up. Rotate, bringing my rib towards my hip, and switch, keeping my upper body lifted as I reach long. Joseph Pilates knew what he was doing when he came up with this series of 5, because man, it lights a fire in your core, strengthens those deep transverse abdominals. We get our obliques, we get our rectus abdominis, we get it all. And in a short period of time too. Let's go 3, 2, 1, and 1. All right, grab your knees, rock yourself up. We're going to come over. That was a lot of flexion, and I feel like in my body I need extension. So that's where we're going to go next. And we'll start by crossing one hand over top of the other. Let's keep our elbows wide. Turn your legs out a little bit, so have a little turnout with the legs. And I'm going to lift my upper and lower body. So really working my back body to lift my upper body and my legs. And legs don't go super high, but I definitely feel that work down the glute and the hamstring. This is one that I think the more you do it, the better and the stronger you get. So if you're really struggling, don't give up. Keep doing it. All right. Now I'm going to keep the lower body, legs stay down, and I'm going to bring my arms back. Really open up the chest, open up the shoulders. And that's an area that I feel like I need in my body. Probably a lot of us do. Sorry, bud. Hold on the next one. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bud, no. All right, so now I'm going to put my palms down. And I'm just going to start to press up. I need to actually move my hands in a little bit closer. All right, so you play with what feels nice for you. Make sure you're lifting your tummy up away from that mat and keeping your shoulders down away from your ear. Give the cat a little kiss as you go down. And he will try to pull your hair or your necklace, because that's what cats do. One more of those. Bring it up and hold. And we come back and take a quick little child's pose. So stretch that out. All right, I'm going to grab the band. I usually do this exercise standing, but we're going to sit today just to make sure I'm fully in the frame. I'm afraid if I stand, you might lose me. All right, let go of that, bud. Okay, well, he broke the band, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to pull apart. That's a little too snug. So pull apart. Got to find the right tension. Open up that chest. Entertain your cat. Hey. All right, stop. Bud, you're going to go. Bye-bye. Really works the muscles down my spine, my little small muscles that support and stabilize my spine. And this also really opens up my chest and helps me not to have rounded shoulders. Pull the band behind. And if this is more than you can do, adjust how you're holding onto that band, or just go to a point that works for you. If that's where you can go, start there. And over time, maybe you can get all the way around. I know I had to work on these in the beginning because my shoulders were pretty tight. but as I've continued to do this, it's really helped me to feel open. I play tennis, and it's been great for my tennis, warming up my shoulders. I like to do this before I play. Bring the band low. Let's pull it apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last exercise. We're going to do a tricep. So I'm holding it down by my bum and pulling up. What I do on the right side, I'm going to want to do on the left side. So we switch our position, and here we go 10 times. And there you go. So that's just a quick little series that I do that kind of targets the areas in my body that I feel I need to give extra attention to, extra work on. And it sets me up to have a good, successful day. And I may go do something else later. Maybe I go do a Pilates class, or I go running, or I play tennis. But I feel like my body's in good shape to do those things. And I've addressed opening my shoulders, my posture, my spine, my hamstrings, glutes, all those things. So I hope you enjoyed that, and keep watching. We'll be adding more videos soon. And I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. So if you see this soon, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.